Welcome. Welcome back to TSC Talks Weekly Update. We are on weekly update number 16, and I want to say Happy New Year to everybody. You can see the date. I don't know why they would put the logo there because I downloaded this from a template. Why would they put it right where the person stands so we can't see the year? Anyways, we all know what year it is, and hopefully it'll be a better year. It was an interesting year for everybody, I think, and we're in another interesting year. So going to hope for the best, stay positive, and do more podcasts. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the market, wrapping it up, what we learned, and what's going on the podcast, maybe. So anyways, I guess I said Happy New Year. I think we're all glad to be still standing, to bring you unique content highlighting the complicated ways people become oppressed and marginalized by systems of care and how we can help ourselves, learn from others who have found some helpful techniques and practices, and feel less alone, connected in this crazy world of multiple disconnects, compartmentalization, and overwhelming challenges just to get through the day for so many of us. As I said, we finished up our virtual market. We had, I believe, 7 vendors in total, and it was really a lot of fun. We got a positive feedback. I'm going to have one of our vendors, I know for sure, is going to join us in a few minutes. That happens to be my daughter. If she remembers to come in, she was taking a nap. She's a college student, so hopefully she'll join us. And just thanks to everybody that did it. We weren't really sure going in how it would go. It was a learning experience, minimal resources, minimal expense, using multiple social media platforms to spotlight these fascinating businesses. In this current landscape, it's hard to reach customers and get the word out about your business. And what we wanted to do was a little different, use our skill sets that didn't pull us too far away from podcasting, kind of using a motivational interview format with the opportunity to tell the story of your business and what makes it flow. I also want to give a shout out to Jason Craigholm and Quascore.net and the Goxbox for his enthusiastic support. He shot us some great guest suggestions. 2 of our guests came through his connections with him. So I also appreciate him giving us airtime on the Goxbox to talk about the virtual market. So thanks, Jason. And Quascore.net is his business. So I'm just going to run through these guests. Our guest was Dylan Vayu. I'm terrible at names. Dylan, Tree Free Heat, and his hemp candles, fire starter candles were awesome. And Catherine Caulfield, the mystic, spiritual guide, energy healer with Quantum Freedom. She gave us all those sessions on the different offerings she has at Quantum Freedom to help you just get your stuff together and be connected and evolve on a higher plane. She's pretty awesome. And Jana Champagne, she came on and we did a session on her autism safe haven, dignified living options for those with autism, including cannabis inclusion and focus on optimal health, quality of life, and function. And Jana really gets it, having a daughter of her own that has autism, how many moving pieces there are, and how important it is to have everything kind of addressed holistically. We're not pieces of a puzzle. We are the puzzle. And putting that, I hate to use the word puzzle because I think that has a negative connotation in the autism community. But anyways, Jana's program is really unique. And she's forging away. So people that do live in group homes can utilize cannabinoid medicine in a much less intrusive fashion. So that's Jana and her Unity formulas, crafted cannabinoid medicine custom blends targeting disease states with free nursing support. Really great business she's got going. And Elizabeth Mack. I didn't know Elizabeth before the market, and her business, Holistic Caring, bridging the gap between traditional and cannabis medicine. Oh my goodness, I just spaced out here. To prepare, equip, mentor, and support everyone from healthcare professionals to cannabis industry insiders and cannabis educators to patients throughout the entire process. She's got a great coaching educational platform, holisticcaring.com. definitely check that out if you're interested in being a CBD, learning about how to teach others and just really get your feet wet. I enjoyed learning about her business. And Gita, the Katos of Gaia Unwrapped. I knew Gita. I've known Gita for a little while. We worked together at Nikki's Gardens of Hope. She is a wealth of organic knowledge from her history, her growing up with her mom, who was really into herbal remedies and natural remedies. She learned a lot from that, and her massage therapist. Another person that really can put everything together, and she had these beautiful soaps and lotions that she has handcrafted, doing besides buying the melt and pour pieces, everything else was done in her own space, infusing these wonderful soaps and lotions, just all natural with different herbs. And like I said, I've said it a million times, they're really cool. And so that was Gita. And then my daughter, Sarah Lacy, artist. She is a talented young artist. I have no bias whatsoever. Who draws from her intense childhood experiences growing up in a family ravaged by rare disease and expressing this just beauty and horror in her, not horror, but challenge and just depth in her art. So she shared her art with us and a little bit about her process. And finally, Chris Chambers, our Purple Heart Vietnam vet, who's been a frequent podcast guest. Love Chris, just full of passion and all heart. He came on to talk about his nonprofit Vet Meds Matter. He's literally saved himself in lots of ways using incredible determination, a sense of humor, and cannabinoid medicine. So he founded Vet Meds Matter to help other vets find a way out of the broken VA medical system with the polypharmacy issues. So you're going to be hearing more from Chris coming up in the new year. Also, let's see. Our own product, Forest Bathing Topicals, created by Mike Robinson, who is the founder of the Global Cannabinoid Research Center. He just developed this fabulous product. It's a CBD, CBG topical with terpene infused, and it can be used systemically or on spots. And I'm not going to say what it does because we're not supposed to, but it's really awesome. And I personally have used it. Lisa's used it. All kinds of family members, and the feedback we've gotten is fabulous. So we talked about that as well. That was our virtual market. And I almost forgot Dr. Mary Clifton, board certified licensed internal medicine doctor, recognized expert in CBD and cannabis, the founder of CBDandCannabisInfo.com. And, I think we're going to be doing more of these in the new year. We're hoping to do one for Valentine's Day. So if you're interested, you've got a business out there and you kind of want a fun, unique way to present your business and then do some educating. That's what we have to offer with these virtual markets. And I will share that we have a woman coming up that is going to teach us she's going to educate on learning Japanese through short comics. So she wanted to be in this virtual market, and she kind of came kind of late. So we're going to do a special event, and she's going to be on next Friday to educate on how to do this. And it's really kind of cool. I wish I had thought before to set up her video to play today, but I will definitely play it next week before the event on Friday. You can join us again here on our Facebook Live. And so that's going to be kind of a teaser for the next virtual market that we'll be putting together in February. So that's one of the things that we're working on the podcast. And then getting unique, and well, every guest is unique. Every human being is. Really just highlighting options, highlighting people that have overcome challenging situations, realized that they weren't going to get what they needed with the resources that were available, and kind of had to think outside the box. So, I think in this time when we've got all kinds of challenges, and I'm not going to get political or anything like that, hearing from people that have come from some, deep challenges and are willing to come on and be honest about their struggle and what's helped them. I think that helps a lot of other people out there. I know for me, when I'm in my darkest places and I get a chance to hear somebody that's been through something similar, and maybe found like their own self hack or a way, some kind of way out. It's just, it kind of helps me get through, helps me process and move to the next challenge, which always happens. So I do want to set up some more podcasts in the TSC community. I know we're going to have one with, I'm going to do a live with Brooke Alicia to talk about group homes. We both have experience, with our daughters. Her daughter is not in a group home, my daughter is, and kind of contrasting that and what you can do to avoid it. And when it happens, it not being, your life is not over because your child is in a group home. I'm still here and she's still there. And in lots of ways, it's been a learning experience. Everything's a learning experience. For me and for her, and I've seen her grow up in a lot of ways and get some support that she needed. So, anyways, come here, Sarah. I'm gonna have Sarah come on and say hello. My daughter, the artist. Hopefully, she can make it into the picture. Jesus. So this is Sarah. Sarah, yeah. Did you like the market? Did you like doing it?
Yeah.
So you sold. Now. You've sold 3 of your pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I wish I had. We have 1 more left. I'm gonna grab it. Just stay right there. I'm just gonna reach across you. Can't do it like that here. Just step aside for a moment. And I'm going to share it because you can still sell it. Here it is. Yeah, this was. Yes, we are still here. Come over. Yes, this was a late entry into the different pictures that Sarah had, and she brought this, and she's selling this for 25 smackers. So if you're interested, you can get in touch with us in the comments. You can email saralacy98@gmail.com. So Sarah, what's this? Or me at pjlacy6.com, at gmail.com. What is the thought process here? How did you come up with that beautiful and also kind of haunting piece of art?
I want to use my brush pens and I want to practice drawing skulls.
Oh, is that all? I thought maybe there was like something you were trying to.
If you want to add some stuff, you have a meaning behind it, feel free.
Oh, come up. Yeah. Well, no, I think it's really cool. Yeah, and I bought the one that the faces picture that she had before that is in the other room. So she did a good job, and she's going to be doing more artwork, and hopefully we'll get her back on the podcast to do some educating, maybe as she learns and goes about her educational journey. So thanks for being part of the market, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're excused. Yeah, and that's just about it for the day. I think it's almost 3:15. I don't know what I was talking about before Sarah came in. I think I was just rambling away about the podcast. No, one of my ideas is to, again, have a live with Brooke Alicia and discuss the contrast of group home, no group home. And we talked about Jana with the cannabis inclusion, and that's something that I want to pursue more and discuss more because I think there's a lot of people that are out there and their kids are going to need more than they can give, and they're thinking about how to manage over the long haul, especially with all these changes happening in our country. It's just scary, and the more concrete we can be, and the more we can talk about people that have developed options and found ways to break through the standards that we have in group homes to bring some alternative health and holistic regimens to these individuals that respond really well. So that's one thing we'll do in the new year. I'd like to get a panel. I know I have Daniel Price out there. Probably thinks I forgot about him. I did not, Daniel. He helped do the TSC and COVID podcast, so we're going to do a follow up to that, and hopefully doing some panels where we have a number of guests and we that are kind of there and show up regularly, and we have other guests that are the doctors or the professionals, and we kind of grill them so they're in the hot seat and kind of just emphasizing the fact that we parents, caregivers, those and those living with these rare diseases and whatnot, we do know a lot, we learn a lot, and we want to understand more. But we, just standing on, having some self confidence, and the more autonomous we can be, the more things we can do for ourselves, our own mental health, and our loved ones, the better. So that's about it. That's all I got, people. I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you have a happy or having a happy day. You're getting through the day. If everybody's again challenged just on so many levels right now. My heart um, goes out to everyone, including myself, because yeah, it's been crazy making. So happy New Year from TSC Talks. We'll be live next week, same bat channel.